Hey guys, this is Ask Reddit again with the best commentaries Reddit has to offer. Enjoy. Garbage men/women of the world. What is the best/worst thing you have found thrown away? I found my wife in a pile of garbage while working on a garbage truck. Friends of ours found 2 bullet-resistant vests with paramedic written across them, being thrown out behind a fire station. I guess they expire or something. A Lane cedar chest. I was helping my dad clean out this lady's garage and she said as long as we were there, we might as well take that, too. She said she always hated the smell of cedar but her husband wouldn't let her get rid of it, and now that he was dead, she was sending it on its way. My little brother was emptying out a client's basement and everything was going to be thrown away, so my brother was told to keep anything he wanted. He saw a nice-looking bike and took it. Turns out it was a Dahanu P8 30th Anniversary Limited Edition and in perfect condition. From what I found on it, it goes for over $4,000. Can I have it back please? I forgot it was valuable. My dad was a trash man when I was growing up. He would always be bringing cool stuff home to us. He used to always say that the poor neighborhoods had the most trash and they threw away literally everything. The 2 best ones that I can think of was a brand new BMX bike and like 20 Nintendo 64 games that he found at a video rental store. Also once at the transfer station one of his co-workers found a dummy arm in the big pile of trash. He pulled it and it ended up being a dead guy. The police later determined that it was a homeless person that got picked up and died when the trash truck compacted him. My dad was a garbage man for a while and told me about people being compacted. He said they shake dumpsters up and down and wait 30 seconds before dumping them, and he'd had people climb out on 2 occasions. Crazy. I feel like I had to scroll way too far down to find a dead body in this thread. My friend found a PS4, excellent condition, and a brand new controller still in the box. So a mom had enough of her teen's shit. I worked as a garbage man in 1972. A small stray cat jumped into the back of the hopper to look for food. I took him home and named him Saigon. This was the best thing. Second best thing, someone threw out an old pair of skis. There was snow on the ground and me and the other guy each took a ski and stood on it and held onto the truck. Great fun. Third best, we found an entire case of Brill cream. Look it up. And me and the other guy had Brill cream fights all day. Total mess. I stripped off before going into my house after work. Worst thing's a garbage can that had live coals in it that started our truck on fire. In the early 2000s my best friend's dad was a garage man. I used to hang out at their house a lot and I remember him finding uncut sheets of holographic Dragon Ball Z trading cards in the trash and bringing them back. They were super dope to see. I worked in the scrap metal business and have found not 1, but 2 of 3 exact same bread statue, of 2 bears screwing each other. Brass statue, my bad. Congrats, you made me Google bread statue. I'm not a garbage man, but I once scored a whole custom-built staircase from a dumpster. It was in perfect condition but apparently built to the wrong spec. It worked great for my barn. How the hell do you throw away a staircase? Then how do you get it out and to your barn? Yeah, throwing away a whole staircase is actually pretty complicated. There are quite a few steps. My father was a garbage man who also did cleanouts for homes and businesses, where they'd rip apart the entire building and throw everything out in their dumpsters. He worked on a ton of really massive houses, some worth tens of millions of dollars. One was worth 40 million and wasn't even the permanent residence. Best things I got as a kid, pretty much a noose trampoline with a net and everything. A go-kart that my dad's friend was able to fix up and we used all the time. I live on a dead end. And once he cleaned out a deli that was closing down, and we no joke had unlimited Snapples and sodas of every flavor for almost a year. I drink the Snapples while out on the trampoline. I used the hell out of all 3 of those things in my childhood. My father was a garbage man when I was born. I don't remember because I was like 3 months old. But my first dog was in the trash. My dad stopped, picked up a box and heard some shuffling on the inside and there were 2 puppies. My dad kept one and the driver kept the other. They were brother and sister, my dad assumed. He kept the mail and named him Jasper. He was literally my best friend growing up. I had him for 13 years and my dad tells me the job was worth it just for that dog. He called the police and animal control on the residents but doesn't know what happened after that. All I know is I'm 37 and still love that dog so much. I'm so thankful my dad saved him and his sister. Oh man, my time to shine. I've been working at a waste transfer station, garbage dump, for many years. The worst I've seen, just garbage, not counting stuff brought to the hazmat department. A freezer stuffed with a skinned, rotting, headless deer carcass. We nearly called the cops before we realized it wasn't human. Used needles. The worst being a tie between porcupine couch and the lady who literally handed me a paper bag full of syringes she found during a park cleanup. Large container of old crystallized picric acid. Bomb squad had to deal with that one. The best. A high-end laptop in perfect condition except for a tiny crack on the LCD panel. Easy DIY repair that took $40 and 5 minutes, thing would have cost $1,500 new. Enough brand new furniture to literally furnish my whole apartment. A high-end military-grade inflatable boat, brand new. The weirdest. A first-gen platelet counting machine, complete with weird tubes of bright green liquid and mercury. When I was prepping it for hazmat disposal I had to call the company that bought the company that made it for some info. They never digitized the records but the oldest repair tech still working was super excited because he remembered servicing them 50 years ago. Coffin. No body, just the coffin. Couldn't see anything wrong with it either. Buckets of testicles, from a ranch, that had been sitting out in the summer heat for a week. Smelled so bad my coworker hurled. That's not the weird part. The weird part is the guys wanted their buckets back. Do you know how bad it has to smell to make a garbage collector puke? And they wanted them back? The $10,000 duffel bag. Lady came in super upset because earlier she threw out a duffel bag that she didn't know her boyfriend kept cash in. Over $10,000 in cash. We never found the bag. Now it is your time to shine. Leave a comment beneath what you have found in the garbage or placed there. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.